Who's
Can't read my mind.
I'm
undefined.
Keep it going. At the blank page before you open it.
The reason that the cohesiveness is so good is because of the leadership within. You know, I mean, we have fantastic senior leadership right now. They all know what they want. They all know how they can get it in this program, and to see them intermixing with the younger athletes and showing them the way and kind of guiding them. The leadership is probably the most prominent piece of this year's team when you consider the program as a whole, both men's team and women's team.
I would say the Chicago meet. It was just a totally different type of meet. We ran against a bunch of Division I schools. Had we had a lot of success on the men's side, but it was just a huge meet. And I just think the kids overall enjoyed the experience there.
You guys think Loyola went pretty well? I mean, I think Loyola made us feel like, okay, we have this big D1 meet, and then we walk out with 6, getting super close to Texas A&M. I mean, for me, I didn't have a good race there, so it wasn't like I didn't feel good about it. I mean, conference is where I felt like I agree with, individually I felt like that's why I brought it up, but Loyola for our team, I think, was a big deal.
It was a good early season, big race to get you into it. It kind of hypes you up for that championship feel at the end of the season, but it gave the opportunity for everybody. So it was nice to get that team building and a big meet atmosphere.
Yeah, I think having the amount of runners in the race as well as how tight it was is a good atmosphere where it's constantly crowded at nationals, and to have our runners do that earlier rather than later, I think prepared us well. And kicking Ohio State's ass is pretty fun. So, yeah.
He used a swear word.
That's a massive.
I think that was an important race for us going into a national meet. Just having all the chaos, the bodies, and good people. It was a good practice for a national type meet.
I also thought that the Chicago meet this year was really neat. We all got to travel as a team, and we don't always get to do that. Staying in a hotel was really fun, and then just being in Chicago, that atmosphere in the city was really great. We got to go out for dinner that night and stuff like that, so it was a good time, even though we were late for the bus getting back, some of us, because we had to get our ice cream, so oh well.
I would say our summit run that we did. It's a new run we did this year, and our whole team, we ran with our younger sisters up to the top of Bliss, and it was a really cool experience.
Yeah, the summit run was really cool. It was definitely a unifying experience because we were a lot of communication, there was a lot of emotions for some people, so that was really cool.
I would also say the home meet. At that meet, I noticed a lot of younger girls step up and just become more confident as runners. So I just thought that was a cool defining moment for the younger half of our team.
The first week was pretty cool too, because we did a whole team building week instead of just one day. We did it for the whole week. So that involved our summit run and the Platteville alumni race.
Oh yeah, the partner race. I forgot about that. Yeah.
And then there was just other team building things we did that week, which was pretty fun.
I think also just preseason in general was awesome this year. We did a whole lot of planning and a lot more activities incorporating everyone into the team and just building our family right off the bat. So I think that was a good start to our season.
You gotta start low because it gets pretty
fast.
Staring.
Okay.
That low?
Well, how low?
That low.
Staring.
Yeah, it's a pretty quick turnaround for preseason though, because you go in really not knowing anybody, and then within a day or two, you know your entire volleyball team, and then pretty much immediately after that, you know the entire team.
You know all the bad things about all the upperclassmen, all the old stories
all
that we tell
come
throughout
out.
lots of talking, lots of negative stuff. There's also a little bit of positive stuff too. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. There's a dash.
Too much.
We just do like a lot of bonding the whole time. We don't really
A lot of togetherness.
Yeah. The canoe trip. Oh my god.
The canoe trip.
Oh, the canoe trip this year too was wild because we had such big waves when we turned the corner
Into the Mississippi.
Ellie, you and I were in a canoe together, and so we were like taking on these waves like full force. It was so crazy.
Set the precedent when we get there day one, when you're coming out in those costumes and those outfits. We gotta prepare those freshmen for what they're about to get into.
Yeah.
We're a team that likes to
Show some
show
skin.
off a little bit.
We're a weird team, so.
Freshman year is super overwhelming. It's just really overwhelming. You're just kind of like thrown into it, and you don't know anybody, and you're like, well, I like have to like these people because I'm gonna be around them forever now, and so I don't know, it's just scary being thrown into it.
And like I have memories from freshman year, but I don't have names attached to those memories. It's kind of like this happened and it was with someone, but I don't know who it was with, and I don't know
from someone else.
Yeah,
it was you. Oh, yeah.
That was hardcore stuff back in the day.
I was terrified.
Yeah.
Our freshman year was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
What did they hit? The lightning hit
Yeah, like lightning hit the electricity or
something,
the
and we were
water.
out of water for like 24 hours. We couldn't use the toilets or the showers or anything, so we went down to the Mississippi and bathed in there. And
I'll say, when you're a freshman going to that preseason atmosphere, you're kind of scared shitless. Like, you don't, well, even when I knew a lot of guys on the team, as my brother went before me, I still like went there and wasn't expecting something that intense. So I couldn't imagine how it felt to not know anyone coming in.
We've definitely toned it down from our freshman year. Would we play like 13 hours of volleyball each day our freshman year?
Yeah, it
like
was a lot.
5
It was a lot of
last year.
volleyball.
Yeah, it's been
No more scavenger hunt either.
R.I.P.
Yeah, Ripperoni.
It is freedom of choice. Freedom of choice. It's something that's so simple.
Of choice.
I never want him to say freedom.
The song though.
True comes out.
Freedom! I hate it.
Yeah, of choice. Dan just ruined that meme forever, and I'm sad.
Freedom of choice. It's something that's so simple. It's about being in the moment. It's about being in a race with a choice of whether you're going to go after it or whether you're going to sit back and relax. Whether you're going to be focused on the goals of the program or whether you're going to lose focus on those goals.
Of choice, right.
I don't even mind the freedom part as much as his like super lame of choice.
It's so delayed always.
Like, you could have just left that out.
Or it'll be in parentheses. Wasn't it in parentheses?
Yeah.
Freedom in all caps and then little of choice.
Like, not having captains kind of like promotes this whole
Freedom of choice.
democracy, freedom of choice thing that we got going on.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just thought that was kind of interesting how.
I feel like the Freedom Kids definitely had something to do with it. Like all 4 of them. It's just too good to be true for it not to be the year that they're all together.
I can't even feel happy about it anymore.
It's like you take a good thing and you try to make it great,
God
but
damn
you
it.
just made it less good of a thing.
Dude, he had a good video though.
That was a
It
good
was
video.
good.
Easily
The song was
that
good.
was a-
That was easily his best video.
Yeah.
But yeah, his video was good though.
That was-
yeah,
that was
that
the
was
best
the best
one.
I've ever seen.
Coach Hibbs made it.
Let's go.
he made the whole video.
Oh yeah.
It was like the first time I watched it, I felt like everyone was just laughing because it was like goofy seeing yourself in this like weird montage of stuff. But then like the second time, everyone was like silent. They're like, this is real. Like, this is us. Like I really like. I don't know.
I mean, after 3 years, you could finally find a good song. So.
Yeah.
I like Elvis.
Generate was
Oh, come on.
Alright,
we
Generate.
still play
Yeah.
Generate. That's true.
We played the remix of Generation.
She said take you out. I'm gonna take you out.
Yeah, we gotta do that.
Third time. This is it. This is it. No matter what.
Okay, this last one.
3, 2, 1.
Of choice.
Freedom of choice. It's one thing this year that I can always look on and know that our athletes are gonna know exactly what they need to do, exactly when they need to do it, because they're gonna make the right choice. That choice that America's ours.
Just like a type of people, I guess, because we went from, I don't dare I say like a lot of, I don't know, like this is the way it is, like freshmen have no, not even like no say, but like much less to say. Like you just listen to upperclassmen to like, down to like, we're progressed to the art class, where I think we take a lot of input from the freshmen. I feel like it's a lot more equal between classes.
Maybe
they might not think
they
so.
might think we're dicks.
Yeah.
We are. That's right.
The closeness of the team through the grades. I think when we started, it was very, not segregated, but you were just kind of scared to go up to the upperclassmen. And now I feel like we feel like we're all in the same grade almost.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it's more of a half video editing skills.
Video editing.
Our freshman year was like just random clips put together, and now it's like it's got
Mildly
some good
better.
transitions.
He's getting a minor in cinematography.
Yeah, I like
It's
it.
still,
It's probably actually going to
but,
school.
I mean, it was good.
It's like
He had the splashes and freedom.
Flash. Yeah.
Let's go.
Too desaturated.
Hibbs was the best. Getting put it in Hibbs now was genius.
And I think as far as the team closeness too, now we have like a lot of girls' houses. So I don't know, like the team right in our area, there's like 3 different houses where there's a bunch of girls living together, whereas freshman year that was not a thing. So it's pretty cool to have those different like hangout places and just groups of people that you get like super close with, and they are your home, your immediate family. So it's really fun. Pretty windows. Show me your guys.
Make the words that you cannot find speaking. Something in the distance. Sometimes you can almost taste it. Release your emotion. Feel the rain on your skin.
Yeah, the dance is coming out.
Yes!
I'm just the hype girl. Woo, woo, woo.
He's quirky.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's a basic white girl.
Gotta have a Starbucks.
Exactly.
He loves Mean Girls.
Mean Girls, I was just
Yeah.
Goofy.
Quirky.
Very quirky.
Nerd. It's cheesy sayings that stick in your head really well.
Brick.
It's pretty lame too.
Pretty lame.
Weird guy.
Yeah.
I just think of like the encounters where you'll say like hi Bielke, and it just makes like really simple encounters just kind of awkward. It's like, hey, how's it going?
His office always smells really good.
Yes.
Super good.
It's also really hot.
I smell so bad in there.
I'm always super warm.
Super corporate.
Oh, really corporate.
Fun fact, if you're just meeting Stanley though, he sniffs every pair of shoes that comes into his office. Every new pair of shoes, he opens up the box, smells them, puts them back, because apparently he loves that smell. So you haven't heard that one yet. There's a new fact.
There's also, he told me just this week that he only likes super fresh food. So he hates leftovers.
High maintenance, yes.
I was just like, what?
Oh my goodness.
You're a dad. Dads always eat leftovers.
Yeah.
What was it like to coach with Coach Stanley this year?
Coach who?
I think something you can always say about Coach Stanley is he always brings energy. He always brings energy to practice, and I think the kids appreciate that, and I think we do too. That he's always excited to be there.
He is definitely the upbeat of the team.
Legendary.
Yes. He's the best.
The best.
I love Coach Hibbs.
Dad away from home.
Yeah.
Oh,
Smart.
Dad.
Super smart.
That's exactly what they said last year. Was just dad in unison.
Just always knows what to say before a race.
Yeah. And after. He just balances out Stan really well, because
because Hibbs is just like, go out there and do your best, and Steven's like, this is what we need to do. It like makes you nervous, but then Hibbs is just like, you got it.
Yeah.
You worked hard. It's like, thanks, Hibbs.
Yeah, dude, having him be in that video was a big highlight.
Yeah.
That was a big deal. I was really happy about that.
He's also super buff, if you've ever noticed.
I'm like, look at this t-shirt. I'm like, yeah,
Look at this, like the let's go. I was like, oh, look at his arms.
He's ripped. Body by Hibbs.
Yeah.
He does it on a daily, so I mean, I'm not surprised. She runs really fast.
Yeah. She's also legendary, honestly.
Yeah.
We like hear about what a great runner she was, and it's really inspiring.
Yeah. And it's cool that she is a part of our team because she has a lot going on too with her being in school and having a child and like balancing all that stuff. It's really neat that she wants to be a part of our team and just like add to that because she knows a lot of things and she's been through a lot, so her experience has been really valuable, I think, too, as far as like giving race advice.
Happy.
Yeah, I
Very
don't think
happy.
I've
Always
ever seen her
happy.
not smile.
Yeah.
She's really easy to talk with. You're just
Yeah.
sitting there chatting.
Yeah.
But you don't want to talk too much on a run, because then she picks up the pace. And you'll be like sprinting. And you're like,
She has really funny stories if you talk to her.
Yeah.
She's pretty spunky.
Yeah. If I'm ever feeling unmotivated to do strength, I just look at her calves and I'm like, all right, I can do this.
Mom goals for sure.
Yeah.
he's new.
A lot of people were skeptical about it.
Yes.
But now that he's part of our team, like, we really like him.
Yeah. He's been a really good addition.
Really knowledgeable about racing and strategy, and you can tell he puts a lot of time into looking up stats for us.
He's like that father figure that you want some, like, I don't know, some justification from. Like, you're looking for that acceptance.
He really speaks into all of us about the runner that we can be and have the potential to be, and it's really nice to have someone just believing in you.
What was the quote from yesterday's race? What did he say?
He said a lot of things.
Stop feeling sorry for yourself and do some. That's paraphrased. Words are similar, but.
And he really reached out to us, like starting right away at preseason, just to see where we were at, see what we were thinking, like what our goals were, and stuff like that. And I know that he put a lot of thought into that because he came and he met with us several times after, just checking in about those things and making sure that he was doing the best that he could for us too. So that was super cool that he reached out and talked to us literally for like 2 hours of preseason. Yeah. So
Mosquitoes biting your legs. You're like,
It was a good talk though.
yeah, it was awesome. So that was really cool. Yeah, it's more like smart.
I think I would bring Anna Bookberger because she just surprises me all the time with random stuff. And she's really good at a lot of things that are really weird, like, what was she saying, skiing and like
slacklining.
Yeah, and just a really cool person, and she'd probably be good at those too. I think that's what I would bring. Oh, or Linnea. Linnea would be really good. Yes, Linnea's the smartest person.
Yes, and she's like the most clever ever.
And like, her dad's a locksmith, so she'd probably know how to pick a lock.
Really true.
Yep.
Right.
Sam Hins.
No.
Wow.
Not, are you just gonna like sacrifice?
Like I'm the Sith Lord though.
See, if you choose me though, then I can't say that again.
I know what you're thinking.
I was trying to get it to come out.
I would just choose Kevin because he'd befriend everyone and no one end up killing anyone and be happy. And,
You think Kevin could stop?
or Kevin would just go completely ham on them. Who knows?
Oh, Darius, man.
I can
Darius.
see that.
Darius.
Darius, that's-
He's a lone wolf, and
Yeah.
he will.
He was I'm pretty sure he wrestled.
Did
He
he?
did. He did
Yeah.
wrestle.
Dang. Yeah, I'm taking Darius.
P-Show would get down and dirty and do whatever was
Oh
necessary.
yeah,
P-Show would do whatever it took.
P-Show would be
Win it.
cutthroat. Just tell him it's for the boys. P-Show's walking out like, with a smile on his face.
Somebody.
Brian.
Brian.
Dude, yeah.
If you have Brian's mentality into it, he'd be a scary, scary dude.
He's probably gonna be mad watching this. I
Yeah.
can see him.
Sorry,
now.
Brian, but not really.
Nah.
It's kind of funny.
Everyone focus your attention on Brian as you're watching this.
Yeah. It's probably like really embarrassed right now.
It's probably blushing. If you look at him right now.
Looking down at the table, like shifting around a little bit.
Cheeks. Gotcha, Brian.
So one thing I like about the team is in particular is this year's crop of freshmen, group of freshmen. If you look at the women's class is a very successful competitive class, but if you look at their personalities, I mean, it's all over the board, and I love it. It's exactly what college is. It's a melting pot. It's everybody who, and you're coming from all different places, all different lifestyles, all different socioeconomic dynamics, and you're putting them into a team with a common goal, and everybody is melding around that goal, and then everybody's just a little bit different, And our men's program is the same way. The men that are in our program are incredibly successful runners. Like, they're gonna be good. And you just look at the way that they're intermingling with the team and the contributions that they have. These two freshman groups, I like them a lot. I think that we have a lot of excitement in our future.
E-Man! E-Man. I don't even know how did this become a thing?
No doubt.
His Instagram name is E-Man.
Yeah,
I think it's just because he's so attractive.
It's pretty cute.
It's a nice guy.
Cute boy.
For your
He's pretty
information,
dreamy.
when he like walks in the room, we all just start screaming, E-Man, like all together. Or on the bus rides. Just like anytime it's appropriate or like his name gets brought up.
Anytime we're shouting anything.
Yeah.
A female penguin walks through that door right now wearing a sombrero. What does she say and why is she here?
Where's all the snow?
I think she would be singing something.
Female penguin. Why is it so? How did you know?
Is it like
Female
this, one of those singing grams or whatever they come in?
Oh, Coach Hibbs' wife got one of those.
Yes,
for
she
him.
did! Oh my gosh, that was the cutest thing ever.
Like, dressed up as?
No,
They
it
didn't
wasn't
dress
dressed
up,
up
it
as
was
anything. It was
the
a gift.
choir, and they came onto the
Whole choir
track
did, yeah.
and sang
And he was like,
a song, and he was just like, I don't know how to do this. And it was so cute. It was the cutest thing ever. But
all right, but
What's
back
the
to
question?
You
The
know,
wearing
penguin
a
with
sombrero?
maracas come in. Oh, I was
Maracas.
I envision her literally walking in and singing. Zambi-na, eh, waka waka, eh. But I don't know why that came to mind.
good morning, lacrosse Wisconsin.
There was a word that I would use to represent our senior class. It would definitely be commitment. Commitment in a multitude of different ways. Not only commitment to themselves and their lifestyle and how they carry themselves, but the commitment to our program, the commitment to the winning tradition, the example and the expectation that is expected of a UWL runner. And I really think this class just epitomizes it from a holistic standpoint.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Whenever I come here, I just feel like this is where I'm supposed to be, and these are the people I'm supposed to be around. And whenever I see the Eagle L, like, it means a lot to me, and I love to like wear it when we race, but it means home and love.
I'd say family and just growing, because you grow so much while you're here as a person and in running, but also in life.
Champions.
Yeah,
family.
Obviously.
It's a brotherhood.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's 12 to 24 to hundreds of boys that have run before that know what it's like to go through what this program is all about for 1 year, for 4 years. When you rep that Eagle L on your chest on meet day, like Matt was saying, like, you're a part of something, and it's more than just one person. It's a championship team and family?
Yeah, I'd say family too, especially like sisters and brothers, like everyone on the team I just like love so much in different ways, and yeah, family definitely.
Yeah, I think you really see that at our preseason meet. We have a bunch of alumni come, and we had some guys come from Japan. They flew in for the weekend just for the alumni meet, and I think that speaks very loudly about the family dynamic that we have here.
I'd say excellence. I feel like we all challenge each other to be excellent, and I think that lacrosse is a great school and a great program for running, and it's one of the big things.
Yeah, every time you put on that Eagle jersey, whether it be for the small track meet, Luther Duel, national meet, conference meet, it means something very special every time to the boys wearing it and all the people, fans watching it, and everyone looking at the results afterwards. It just has carries a lot of weight, and when you wear it, you just have to hold yourself to that sort of respect that comes with the jersey and the L.
Support too, because there's so much that goes into that, and we all have so many different things in our lives here, but we all just unify around that L. So coming together just around that, we all bring a little piece to the puzzle, like you guys said with family and stuff. It's just all of us together, we make it up.
Yeah, it's hard to look at the Eagle L and not think about these girls and the team. It's impossible to look at it and not think about that. Definitely family, yeah, memories and
So
growth
many
for
good
sure.
ones.
From the start of college to the end, we've all grown individually and as a team and grown together too. So yeah,
it's like a brand of your journey.
Yeah. I feel like we've gotten better at drawing it as well.
Yeah.
Freshman year.
I was just we didn't have it this year. Yeah. Allie and I were ready.
I practiced.
Means you're better than everybody else too. Yeah. We're better than any team in the WEAC.
You can beat anybody any day.
Step up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I didn't realize that was an eagle until junior year. I just thought it was
didn't realize that.
Yeah, the eagle part.
There's a dot in the middle of it.
Oh, fancy dot.
The other thing that that sticks out to me is the closeness of this senior class. You know how tight knit they are. Through all the things that have happened over a 4-year period, these in some instances 5 years, these athletes have held together and held strong and remained committed to what they were doing, and you can tell that they genuinely care for one another, and that makes it all the more important to go out and compete for each other, and it's a great aspect to have in your program.
Another serious question for Wade, having all the shirts off.
Do it.
Do it.
Yes.
Super
Awesome.
cool.
You won't regret it.
Unforgettable experiences.
It's definitely something special to be.
Yeah, it's
part
very
of.
unique.
If they want to be part of something great, then it's the place to be. So.
Yeah, you're gonna meet your best friends for sure, because running does weird things and you get the best experiences, and just running every day with the same girls. It's a bond that you're never gonna find anywhere else. So
It's a journey. You start in your freshman year, you don't really know what's going on. Everything's new, you don't know anybody on campus, especially your cross-country team. But then like we mentioned, you go to preseason, you start to know a couple faces, get into competition with guys, and you really start building bonds. And then that year kind of flies by, you don't really realize it, don't know fully what you're doing running yet. Hit your sophomore year, I don't even really remember sophomore year.
It's a blur.
Junior year, you're like, oh crap, I have a year left, and you get tight with some of the seniors, and it's sad to see them leave, and that's when you finally, I think, realize your roots in the program.
Yeah, and then that's right around the corner for you next year, and next thing you know, here we are.
Yeah.
And it's it's over.
Now we're on camera.
Yeah.
There's so many lows and highs, but the highs definitely outweigh the lows.
Yeah. And being together in the lows too.
Yeah.
You're just with each other through everything.
Yeah.
that's what kind of builds the strength of the family, I'd say.
A lot of programs claim to have that family atmosphere or that like really big team bonding atmosphere, and some of them are probably true, but I bet there's a bunch that also are like exaggerating it. But this place is definitely a place. We say that we're a family and a brotherhood is definitely not an exaggeration. Like, the people you get to know here will be the people you are friends with and will know for the rest of your life. And you get to grow a lot of feelings for these guys that you eventually have to leave behind, so.
Always got someone there to pick you back up when you have a hard day.
The hug.
The hug.
It's always good.
Yeah, I always tell recruits, like, this is the best decision I've ever made in college, and, like, I would not change this time for anything in the whole world, so.
I don't want it to end.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's not over yet.
Special talent is making Stanley uncomfortable when I wear very little clothing.
The tube top!
That was the best. It's actually very true. Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces pass and I'm homebound. Na, 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 na. Staring blankly ahead, just making my way through the crowd. And I need you, and I miss you, and now I wonder if I could fall into the sky. Do you think time would pass me by? 'Cause you know I'd walk 1,000 miles if I could just see you tonight.
The weight on your skin, no one else can feel it for you. Only you can let it in. No one else can speak the words on your lips. The words unspoken, live your life with arms wide open. Today is where your book begins. Rest is still unwritten. Up the dirty wind, up the dirty wind. Name the words that you
cannot find speech in. So distant, so close you can almost taste it. Release your inhibition.
Feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you. Only you can let it in. No one else can speak the words on your lips. Live your life,